Talkin Sex Live with Chet and Diane is recorded in front of a live audience. This show is for mature audiences only. Hello, you're Talkin Sex Live with Chet and Diane. I'm Chet.
I'm Diane.
And we are unlicensed sex therapists just wanting to share our knowledge with the world about our sexual
knowledge.
There you go, Diane.
Mm-hmm.
So, trying to see if we're streaming live right now on good old Caffeine, and we have our awesome producer for tonight. We got Peter. How you doing tonight, Peter?
Oh, I'm doing so well, Chet and Diane. Thank you for, as always, for having your fantastic production and helping people solve their problems so they can have better love lives, better sex lives, better self-pleasure, whatever it takes to enjoy their bodies and ensure everyone else is too.
Yeah, that's great. Well, Peter is he's a sex toy specialist. He's also very versed in polyamory, having multiple partners. With Diane and I, we try to keep it monogamous. We do a lot of we incorporate other people into the bedroom, but we also have we don't like to do the whole multiple partners thing. It's just too much to keep up with, and it's all right if other people like that. So it's perfectly fine if everyone's on board, as long as everything is consensual there. But
it's important to know your boundaries and to respect them, and as long as you're respecting others' boundaries as well, there's nothing wrong with saying, this is where I draw the line for me, this is what I'm comfortable with, and people need to honor that. So it's wonderful that you know who you are and what it is that turns you on and turns you off.
That's right. And exactly. We are very lucky. I'm a very lucky man. Diane is pretty much all that I need to be turned on with. We do enjoy other, porn, or every once in a while we'll get another female to come in to have a threesome, and that's a good night for us. But I mean, it's to each his own. Everybody who has their own thing. But so we have a list of callers tonight, and who do we got first up there, Peter?
Well, let me patch them through here. This is actually good timing per the discussion we were just having. We have Todd on the line here who has a question about kinks, which seems very appropriate.
Hello, you are Talkin Sex Live with Chet and Diane. I am Chet.
I'm Diane.
And is this Todd?
Hi!
Oh, hello.
Hi, Todd.
How are you doing tonight?
Hello! Hi! I'm doing...
You're doing?
You're doing
How are you?
Oh, we're great, man.
We're great.
We're fantastic. So, you
have a question about kinks?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, I got lots of, I've been having trouble with kinks. Can't seem to get rid of them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I try to water my grass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And darn hose gets all stopped, and I have to walk over to earlier in the hose, like the past hose, and undo it, because I can't afford. I got those rubber garden hoses.
Okay.
I can't afford anything different.
So
a friend of mine recommended you. If I could get a better hose.
Got it.
Oh,
so I'm sure your friend probably has watched us, and with kinks and hose, he thought you were talking about something completely different. Hose meaning prostitutes, and kinks meaning pretty much what gets you off, what turns you on, what makes you aroused or horny.
Isn't this Chet and Diane's Total Landscaping?
No, that is a completely... we've been actually a legal battle with Chet and Diane's Landscaping. They've actually tried to sue us, and we're just like, hey, we're talking sex live with Chet and Diane. And so No, we get that a lot actually. Yeah, for a brief time we were in the yellow pages, but then we decided to take our name out of the yellow pages. But
Oh, well, paint my face red. Well, I love autoerotic asphyxiation.
oh, so that is a kink, and
Yes, it is.
do you have a question about it?
That's a kink. I just called that a Saturday.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
So if you don't want to call it a kink, then that's fine. That's just normal. We like to say that all kinks are normal, and you shouldn't be ashamed of them. So what's your question about it, or are you just trying to say that you like it and that's it, or?
No, I don't even. I never called it a kink. The only kinks I got are in my O's.
Oh, all right.
I didn't realize I was talking sex. I thought I was talking total landscaping.
Yeah,
But now
no, yeah. Don't do a whole. Well, we do. I do.
Todd,
Go ahead there.
if I may, Todd, I had a quick question here because I think you might be able to maybe help both problems. Well, one problem with one solution. What is it you're using for the autoerotic asphyxiation? Do you use a rope, perhaps?
Or a garden hose.
Don't mind the irony, but I tend to use my kinked garden hose. You see, when it gets all kinked, when I have to go to the past hose to unkink it, I'm like, well, it's already in the right shape for my old neck.
There you go. Did you say your old neck or old Mick, like you call?
Nick.
Oh, okay. I mean, some people could call their penis name like Mick. Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, that is what I call my penis.
Oh, wow.
wow.
I guessed
Irony
it.
again.
Yeah, I guessed it.
I wrap the kink garden hose around my neck. I whip out the old Mick and I go at it in the backyard.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, here there's some things about autoerotic asphyxiation. Is it can lead to death if you don't do it right. When you choke
Tell
yourself.
me about it. That's how my second wife died.
Oh
No.
wow. Okay. Well, so she was
Okay.
choking herself, and then while masturbating.
Well, it wasn't so much autoerotic. It was
Oh.
more murder by strangulation.
Okay. Is that you, or was that you who was doing this, or did you murder her?
Yeah, we're talking sex life.
Yeah,
not confessing to murders, right?
That's right.
Anyway,
Can I ask it again? Because I think this is again these two things tie together relatively well. Aftercare for sex toys is a very important topic, and most people tend to kind of let that go after they've reached orgasm. Their post-orgasmic haze, they don't do the kind of aftercare that they need to for their toys. Perhaps the reason you're having such bad kinks in the hose is that after you've choked yourself with it, you're not properly wrapping it again to ensure that it's properly coiled and preserved for the next time you need the hose for either purpose.
Got it. Yes, I would agree with
right.
that.
I hadn't thought about that. I mean, it's true. I don't have a hose keeper. You know what I mean? I don't roll it back. I just let it sit out there in the lawn.
Oh,
Kind of like I did with my first wife.
got it. Well, the thing is that when you have to have a fail-safe, if like a breakaway point, basically something that will make sure that you, like a device that will make sure that you're not going to kill yourself while you're doing this, because there's a high probability that you will basically pass out. And when you do that, and if you don't have something that will break away, then you die because, lack of oxygen, lack of blood to the brain.
Right. You want to cover your bases, right?
Yeah.
You want to cover your own ass. If
Got
you
it.
will. Like that's
Literally.
That's why after number 4, I used the old pool. I drained it and used it as a mass grave. Covered it right up.
Oh,
That's why I
wow.
have a lawn now.
Okay. Well, we Peter might need to contact some people right now. This isn't the first time someone's confessed to something on our show. But
we'll keep you talking for a few more
Yeah,
minutes
no
here
problem.
because that's the correct thing to do to make sure that everything gets communicated. CERN, it might be a good idea for you to consider, instead of using the classic threaded hose connector, to use the quick connect connectors on the hose.
That's a good one. That is a good
Those
one.
quick connects, they're very easy to just snap right into place and snap out of place, so that way, both if you have a concern about your own safety, perhaps choking to death in a way that you didn't hope to do, or if you need that quick disconnect afterwards, so you can quickly wrap things up to preserve the hose after you've reached a climax. You'll have an easier time of it than with the classic hose type, the classic threaded connector.
That's correct.
Are you still with us, Todd?
Oh, I'm still here. You just got me all hot.
Oh, yeah. You got you turned on there.
I hear my drafts are calling.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, hopefully it's not the authorities there. So, well, thank you so much. I hope that you got some type of value out of our conversation tonight there, Todd. Please.
I think I lost you, but I got all the value
Okay.
out of this. I had no idea I was going to get to talk to Chet and Diane.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
was going to talk to Chet and Diane.
The other Chet and
landscaping.
Diane, I get it. I apologize that we couldn't give you any kind of landscaping advice there, but if we just want to keep you safe and we want to keep you happy, and if we can keep you happy sexually, then we feel like we've done our job. So do you think we at least have kept you happy sexually there, Todd?
Oh, you more than did that. Where do you live?
You. Okay. Well, have a good night there, Todd.
Good night.
Okay. But really.
Yeah. Okay. Where do we live? We have a strict. We're not going to interact with our people who call in outside of the broadcast here. So, but.
All right. Call Trace. See you soon.
Yeah. Have fun. Whew. All right then.
Well, it's all types.
Yeah. Did you? I was just. It's a question about. Is there actually like a fail-safe device? Or do you know a lot about autoerotic asphyxiation? Can you buy kits that will break away if it's too much? Or
I mean, it's really not hard to rig something like that yourself. I mean, but between the various types of safety knots that people have invented over the centuries, and then you have various types of devices you can easily rig where if enough pressure is pulled on the device, it would then disconnect. I mean, we've had that in video game consoles. The original Xbox controller had a special breakaway
right.
connector.
I remember
so
those.
on it.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's really, in fact, quite a few people used those for autoerotic asphyxiation for exactly that reason. The Xbox, what they call the fat controller, the original, the very large one.
Remember those?
It was very big and heavy, so you could, for instance, tie it around your genitals and use that as a weight. But you could also tie it around your neck and use that for a safety breakaway option. So,
okay.
That's why they were so popular.
We don't recommend autoerotic asphyxiation, but if that's something that people are into, we want you to be as safe as possible. So Peter, we don't have eyes on the broadcast on caffeine. Are you looking at it right now?
I am, yes. And
we're going good. Okay.
I see two of you or four of you, and it's honestly it's quite stimulating to see so many of you at one
All
time.
right. Well,
You're some very sexy people.
yeah. Stick around. Maybe to the end. Diane and I might do something that will make you want to have it be a little bit more than 17 plus. I don't know, but so we've got another caller coming in. Is that correct, Peter?
We do, yes. Let's go ahead. So we now have Kelly on the line. Kelly is from Colorado. She says she's a ski instructor who may be having feelings for a student. Let's get some more information from Kelly on this.
Hello, Kelly. You are Talkin Sex Live. I'm Chet.
I'm Diane.
And what can we do for you tonight? Kelly there?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's Kelly on
Hi, can you hear me?
Oh, there
Kelly,
she
we can
is.
hear
Hey,
you.
Kelly.
Hi.
Hi. I hope you're all hunkered down there in Colorado, because we're having a good time right now.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Are you guys on the West Coast, or where are
we
you
are.
at?
We're in LA, but it is raining tonight, and which it rarely does here in Los Angeles. And it's a nice night just to have to be hunkered down in bed. That's why Diane and I are in our bed right now. She's wearing her negligee. I'm wearing my robe. Shirt's open. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, sexy stuff. But
Wow, that's like very exciting.
Yeah. What can we help you with there, Kelly?
Well, okay, I'm not even sure that it's legal for me to be talking about this, honestly. But I am a ski instructor, and
Okay.
I have a student, and we haven't done anything yet, but we've been sending a lot of sexy text messages, and we have feelings for each other.
Okay.
And how old is this student?
17.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
I'm 36.
That's quite the age difference. That is
Yeah.
more than double, and that's, you know what? Nothing wrong with that. I've been with an older lady. Actually, one of my first lovers who taught me all of my advanced sexual knowledge was an older lover, and she basically trained me, and it was amazing. But anyways, what we're looking
I
at...
could be that for someone.
Yeah, you could. And then that would be a very enlightening experience for that student. It's not so much being instructed by skiing, but being instructed by sex. Diane?
Yes, you also... When is his birthday exactly?
Oh,
you know?
her birthday
Oh, it's
is
a girl.
in,
Oh.
yeah, I know. That's the other thing.
Oh,
but
that's not a thing.
one thing
That's
at a time,
perfectly
I guess.
fine. Yeah, no, not a big deal. We've just been saying he, and
I
that's
just
our
assumed,
fault.
yeah. Or you
That's-
assumed.
I assumed as a
Yeah.
man. It's just, I don't know, bad.
The heteronormativity leaking out of our
Exactly.
Our subconscious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just what we
As I was
go
going
to.
to say, you might want to wait till her birthday, and then she turns 18, and then you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Or I don't know what the age of consent is in Colorado. There are certain states where consent laws are 17, or you get exception from
Oh,
the
I haven't
parents.
looked into that yet.
Yeah, I don't. Are you able to look that up, Peter?
I'm looking it up as we speak.
All
Actually,
right.
the age of consent in Colorado is 17.
Oh, well,
there
you're
you
good
go.
to go then.
So
You're good to go.
So from a purely legal perspective, you're potentially off the hook here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
that's
from a moral perspective,
well. That's up to you. You know, is this something that you want to keep under wraps that you don't want anybody to know, or is this something that you'll just be proud of and say, you know what? I like this female, and it doesn't matter what age she is, because love is love, and that's it.
but what is that going to mean? I mean, she's in high school. She's like a junior in high school.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that is pretty young. It is. I mean, there's a big.
She's been left back. She's not like, she's not like super smart or anything.
Oh,
Okay.
that's all right. Is she? I hate to ask this, but it can pose a problem, or not so much a problem, just a little bit more of difficulties. Do you know? Has she came out to her parents and friends, or is she still in
She
the
has
closet?
not.
Oh, that's a
she
big.
still
yeah.
thinks that she's straight, but she's just in love with me, and that I'm a
Okay.
one-off.
Got it. Okay.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Maybe you're more of a guiding, can
yeah.
guide her into
Maybe you can
helping her sexuality and coming out.
Exactly.
Maybe.
show her that that you like what she really wants, what makes her happy. It's up to you. I mean, the laws on you got free reins there. So I guess it's more of how far do you want to go with this?
I mean, like, could I take her to prom? Would it be weird for her to, like, bring me to prom?
Yeah, yes, it would be very
Yeah,
weird.
they would think you're-
I'm sorry. I don't mean to pass. I like to avoid judgment as much as possible, but I'm going to go ahead and jump in here on
No
on
problem.
This one. I think that would create some very awkward situations for her, and I think it might cast a light on you that could I mean, if you want to take it on a purely practical standpoint and ignore the ethical concerns, it could really hurt your business because people absolutely would judge this. And you don't always have to be worried about what other people think about things, but this is such a societal standard that people take this very seriously that I think this would be a huge concern for you and your business going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep it on the down low.
I
And then...
did think about that, but also, like, what if my business got more popular because people heard I was sleeping with my students?
Well,
that's an iffy situation.
with the business involved with it and the sleeping, that could be kind of tied together, like it's prostitution. Yeah, like that Zoom instructor in New York, where the guys were staying after class and having sex with their Zoom instructor. That was all prostitution right there. So
I can only either have sex with her or get the income from being her instructor?
No, just the income would be from the instructor, yes, but sex would be on the side. So also for your business, a lot of people would not want to join or have their kids join because they're like, well, this lady just wants to have sex with our kids. And
That's true.
For one,
I mean, I don't want to have sex with their kids. I'm saying it's true. They're going to think that.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the world that we live in. But if this is just a one-off thing where you truly love this one person, then you got to play it so that you can, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. Anything involving with her high school, not okay. It could be just wait a few months or a year, and then if you still have feelings for each other, then go ahead and make it public. If
it's getting serious, then why not?
Yeah, I mean, have you? Oh, so you haven't done anything with her yet? You haven't had sex? Is that that's what you said?
No, we just sometimes I will show her how to do a move, or if she falls, I'll hold her, crying, or.
I just want to clarify:
but
are these, when you say a move or if she falls, etc., you are speaking about skiing?
Yeah, I was.
Yes, definitely,
because that was ambiguous.
Yeah, but not. Oh. Have you talked to her about sex at all, or what type of sexual relations have you had with her? What, is it just sexting, or have you kissed, or? Yeah,
just sexting. I have received pictures from her, which I wasn't going to mention when I didn't know if it was legal, but it is legal technically.
No, that's not.
So
that's separate from the age of consent. She's still a minor.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. She can't put.
That that didn't happen. I was fine.
Well, we could be 2 for 2 and turning people over to the authorities. No, we don't do that here. Sorry. Our last caller may have murdered a few people. We don't know. But yeah, but as long as you're not sharing pictures, because child pornography is a very serious crime, and that is not something that.
I mean, she took it and sent it to me.
Oh.
So I feel like.
Yeah, I would just tell her not to do that and to delete it as soon as possible. So just delete off of everything that you can possibly think of that it might be uploaded to, and just say, "Hey, how about you wait until you're 18 for that sort of thing?" So
just so we're in the clear.
Yeah,
that seems fair.
Yeah. So I mean, Diane likes to send me nudie pics, but I mean that's perfectly legal because we're over the age of 18. So I know if that's something that you're turned on by, then it might be, you might have to just wait for that. So bite the bullet.
Okay.
Yeah, well, hopefully that helped you out there. Yeah, I know. Well, I definitely wouldn't.
No, there's a lot to think about, especially legality, and there's a difference between age of consent and porn, and that is really enlightening.
Yeah, definitely not be around her parents or her friends. It's all about how comfortable you are with sharing her to your friends. That's
But I'd say wait till you guys get serious, and then you can
Yeah.
start introducing
Yeah.
to friends and
and
all
just
that.
give it some time. And if you
But it's
guys
okay to have sex with her.
legally
not
right
introduce
now,
them as
yes,
friends. Legally.
Mhm.
legally,
yes.
legally. But I
Great.
would, yeah. Hopefully that helps you out. Just make sure to stay as safe and also legal as possible. You don't want to see you get in trouble for just expressing yourself.
May I just ask
Yeah, go for
briefly
it.
how well you know this girl? I mean, outside of the fact that you're coaching her, how well do you actually know her background, her personality, her interests, and I would say her emotional maturity level.
Well, I mean, we're friends on Facebook, so I know a lot of what's going on. She doesn't do much on Facebook because she's in high school, so it's pretty much all about the Snap. Yeah, I feel like I know her like better than her friends at school because she talks to me about her parents and things like that. Sometimes like skiing can be really like heart opening. I don't know if you know that. So we've really connected while she's been skiing.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned that while again legally this may be okay, the age difference creates a real disparity in emotional intelligence, and
Maturity.
even subconsciously you could be manipulating her into this. Again, I'm not suggesting it's intentional. I'm not suggesting that you are some sort of a predator. But the difference there between the two of you puts you at a certain advantage that you may not be properly estimating her emotional capacity to carry on a physical relationship with someone of your age and maturity.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, you think like really like her brain is just different and
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Well,
scientifically known
it's
that a
still
teenage brain
maturing
operates at
right
a very
now.
different level in a different way.
It's also like I don't know if you're around
but it's
children
also the
often.
age where people are the sexiest.
Well, I mean that is biologically their bodies are at the point where they're most able to produce children. So, there's just society and having in psychology, like having that big of an age difference.
Although men have done it for years and
Yeah,
years, so
I know.
in a way, I'm kind of
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
because-
Diane's all
you.
for it. Yeah. So I think we have three pretty distinct opinions about that,
Yeah.
and that's okay because I feel that this is just something that you
Wow.
need to explore all the possibilities and make a decision. So hopefully that
I
answers
also
your
wanted
question.
to ask Diane, do you have an
Do I what? I couldn't-
It did. I think. Oh, Diane, do you have an OnlyFans?
Oh, actually, I do. I can give you that information.
I'm just wondering
later.
if there's anywhere to get nudes of you online.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
actually, I do
Okay.
have an account. Yes.
So we'll send that to you over.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
No problem. All right, have a good night there, Kelly. Hopefully, we helped you out there. Have a good night.
You did, and I will not send you any pictures that are sent to me because I don't want
Good.
you to be.
Nope, not at all.
No.
Not at all. All right. Well, have a good night. Thanks for calling in. All right.
Thank you, Chet. Thank you, Diane.
No
No
problem.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Night.
Yeah, Peter, that was a difficult one. I don't know how you. I mean, I feel ethically and legally, I feel that we guided her to the right path. But
I think so.
yeah.
Certainly hope so.
Yeah.
I do. It's concerning though. Absolutely.
So, who do we have up next there? We spoke
Yeah,
about
let's
that.
go ahead and add them in here.
Very
let them
nice.
through.
Very nice.
All right. So yes, we should have Tito on the line, and Tito needs advice on how to ask his wife to possibly make some changes for his benefit.
Yeah. Yeah. I figured these two would be the only two I could ask.
Tito, how you doing? We're talking sex live with Chet and Diane. I'm Chet.
I'm Diane.
And
Finally get a hold of you guys. Thanks for answering.
No problem.
Yeah, sorry for the wait.
Hey, listen, this don't worry about it. I got some issues.
What's your issues there?
Well, I just wanted to ask you guys, if there's a proper way to ask my wife to get plastic surgery.
Okay. That's a little toughy.
To sugarcoat this one.
What specifically type of plastic surgery that you want her to get there?
Here's the long and short of it. Okay? I married this woman a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, after many other relationships, all of them, these girls had huge, ginormous, I'm talking bigger than your head probably, Chet, but boobs.
Boobs. Big boobs.
But none of them worked out.
Okay.
None of them worked out. I love big boobs. They're unbelievable. Then I meet this girl. She doesn't have fake boobs, but she's ultimately my best friend.
Okay.
I propose. We get married. Things are going great right now. Things are going great. She's still my best friend. My erection's not going great.
Okay.
I think it's because when I see her naked, which I love, I just would like to see some big, big boobs. That's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that selfish?
No, well, I mean,
when you married her, though, she didn't have big boobs, so you knew what you were getting into. And then to ask her to do that kind of sounds like you're treating her more like an object than as a partner.
Well, you're right. She did. But she did send me she's given me pills that have enhanced my penis.
Oh, she has?
Okay.
Oh, well, that's different then. Okay.
I'm right here.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so you guys are...
She's given me... We're in our 50s, okay? We're in our 50s.
No problem.
Okay.
So you just want something that's not... You want some more perkiness there. I mean, how's her body image? Does she feel like she... is she more of like, I don't like my body and I want to do something about it? Or is she just happy with who she is?
You know what? I think she's happy with... ultimately, I think she's happy with who she is. And she should be. She's beautiful. I would just love to just drop a question like, hey... maybe you should get big boobs. But I don't want her to look back at my past and think, oh, it's because all his exes had these ginormous boobs.
Ginormous boobs. Got it.
That's all you're hearing right now?
Oh, sorry. No, it's weird. It's starting to
echo.
slow down, and then it's like boobs.
Yes.
So
I don't know if you got that, but
no, it's all good.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope there because you don't want to make her feel bad either about changing herself. But then again, she was wanting you to change your downstairs area as well, so
yeah,
there's that.
Did you make the changes that she requested?
yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, while I'll say that perhaps you lost your bargaining power by not bringing it up at the time before you did that, which probably would have been the optimal time to say, I'm open to making this change for you if you'll do the same for me. It's still perhaps an opportunity for you to say in response, hey, make a few special changes to make you happier with our sex life. Would you be open to making the same considerations for me? And perhaps if you broach it that way without even specifying what they are initially, she might be a little bit more open and comfortable.
Well, you know what? That's incredible advice. The only problem is she gave me male enhancement pills that I've been taking, and I stroke it twice a day. That's it. I didn't get a penile implant. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a little different. Male enhancement pills, these are These are legit, though. If you guys want to know where to buy them.
Oh.
Well, I was going to ask, are they actually working?
They're actually awesome. I can poke your eye out, my friend.
Wow.
Oh.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah, they're amazing.
But
but I love this.
have you ever thought about floating the question to her at all? Or is that like having her say like, just saying that maybe that you might want to do something? Or, I don't know. It's up to you. What?
No, you know what, Chet? I think you're onto something. I think I plant the seed, maybe.
Yeah, you just kind of.
No, I haven't because I can't.
So,
I would love to just say, hey, I'd love a couple of fun little, boobs to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Not little though.
yeah, those would be big boobs,
Mm-hmm.
giant boobs there.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe I just start slow and I just drop it a little bit.
I think if you focus on the fact that she was open with you about her preferences for your body, and that you took that constructively, and that you were willing to make the changes that she requested.
I did.
Hopefully, you open that door and point out to her that this is a quid pro quo kind of thing. It's a give and take, and you were willing to consider that, and perhaps she would too. It's just you do have to understand, as you yourself just pointed out, and it's very important. You're simply taking a supplement each day, while you'd be asking her to go through actual surgery with anesthesia and a recovery period and scars and all the like. Wow. And it's a much bigger undertaking that you're asking of her, and so they're not exactly equal, but it's still perhaps the open door you need to broach the subject.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you want to skate around it. Just basically say that you won't be happy. Like it's you got to walk a thin line there. Like I can't imagine trying to tell Diane that I want her to change her body some way.
Why would you?
Yeah, there's no way. there's nothing that she can
There's
change.
always the next person down the line.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't want me.
She'll just leave me if I was like, hey, I need this thing on your body to look better. Like, she would just be like, I'm perfect as it is, and move on. So, and that would be the end of that.
And rightfully so.
Yeah. So, but like,
well, maybe what if I ask Diane? Should I spice it up? Maybe if she spices it up, maybe she gets some better bras. She could maybe I don't know. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, get her some sexy Victoria's Secret lingerie.
There's plenty of options to lift and separate breasts that make them look sexy, from bustiers to bras to negligee. Anything, there's a lot of different options out there.
Get her some sexy lingerie.
Yeah,
maybe that'll solve your problem. And
I mean, is it something
that wearing it?
So she stops wearing it?
No, maybe I should stop wearing her lingerie.
Well, that would probably be a good.
It's a different question, guys.
No, it's all right. A lot of people like to wear women's underwear, so. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm on right now.
Oh, good for you. It's liberating. Makes you feel good. Then, why not? As long as you're not hurting anybody.
Listen, if you've ever seen a 55-year-old man playing Fortnite in basically a thong, a women's thong, you'd like that.
Oh.
I don't. Well, I mean,
seems like it'd be
women's thongs are a little too tight. There's not a lot of room for your stuff to go.
Yeah, it's gonna fall out of there.
Yeah, one way or the other, unless you just don't have anything down there. They're not really made for men. It's very uncomfortable.
I let my junk hang to the side.
Okay, that's all right. That's fun.
I was just saying that was sexy. I was just teasing, though. That really.
Oh, it's all right. I play jokes on Diane. Well, I'll just I'll make up my underwear to make it look like it's some weird thong, and where my genitals are falling to one side, and she laughs.
Nice.
And she does things to me.
What else do you guys do?
Well, you know, we were just
what else
moon
you guys
him.
do to spice it up?
yeah. She moons me. I'll
Like
just
he's
I'll,
coming
like
out of the bathroom
yeah. I'll
and
just
I'll
like turn
just
around a
bend
corner
over.
and there's just like she's bent over, and it's just like you know, full thing right in my face right when I walk around the corner, and just like it you know, it's as much as I've seen it, it's always makes me laugh and makes me happy. So it's the little things that really keep things going, you know.
Yeah, okay. Well, it won't make me horny. That's the problem.
It does a bit of both,
around
I
the
think.
corner.
Yeah,
I'd be bumping into her all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you gotta contain yourself, and it's something if you have a partner that doesn't do that, and then she does, and then it's just like, hey, let's get it going here. But
yeah.
you know, Diane and I we're very sex forward, sex positive, and so it's not about, you know, are we going to do this? It's more about when and how many times are we going to do this. So yeah.
So you guys have sex all the time?
Yeah, you know, we don't like to say all the time. It's just part of our life. It's just, you know, we work it into our daily routine.
It's like breakfast.
Yeah.
Like getting coffee.
Yeah, it's just
caffeinated. I don't know.
it's just whatever makes you feel good and comfortable, you know. It's our lifestyle. So
That's right. And you guys just bang everywhere is what you're saying. You basically just, because maybe that's the problem. Because we do have a lot of sex, me and my wife, and that's the thing. And my erections have been lacking, and I think it's because I want her to get fake boobs. So I wanted to call you and ask you guys, but maybe it's because I just need her to be dirtier.
well, I mean, if she's not comfortable with it, you can't just make people be dirty. It's just it's whatever they can consent to or feel good about. Maybe if you guys are open with your feelings, you can say, hey, it really turns me on when you do something like this, and then maybe if she feels comfortable doing that, then she can continue. It's also about what turns her on. It's a two-way street. You can't just say that I need you to do this and then not give her what she wants. You have to first ask, like, what will make you feel good and what turns you on, and it might surprise you, or it might just throw you out of, you know, your normal norm. Like, she might say something as simple as I like back massages, or I just want my neck rubbed, or I just want you to do the dishes. And
dishes and laundry.
Yeah,
housework is a great foreplay.
And then she might be turned on by that.
She always asks for, guys.
What's that? Was that a question?
We do. We ask each other for things. We do. No, we ask each other for things, and we do these things, massages. And you know what she always asks for?
What's that?
A boob rub. She wants me to rub her little tiny little boobs. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Okay.
But I mean,
rub them. That's what she wants you to do. Is rub them.
Yeah,
just do it.
It's a two-way street, man.
Just like Nike, just do it.
Yeah, you gotta please her for her to please you. You know.
Yeah, I'm getting bored with those little boobs. I'm sorry, guys.
Oof. All right. Well.
Lingerie.
Had to tell you.
Well, if
this Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, if it's something that you feel comfortable talking about, and you don't want her, and you don't fear that she's just going to get up and leave, then maybe have the conversation, but it's up to you, ma'am.
Slippery slope.
It is a slippery slope.
You might lose her though, because I mean, if you had that conversation with me, I'd dump your ass in a heartbeat.
Yep.
But that's me.
But all right, well,
all right. Well, hey, listen, who's the other doctor guy?
That's Peter. He's our sex toy specialist.
Not a doctor, but
yeah. He's
oh my God! So wait a minute. We got a sex toy specialist giving me advice on this sexual. This is like a serious got in my heart right here.
Okay. But Peter's our sex toy expert, also our producer right now.
I want to make sure you get the best advice.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, thank you. Maybe I'll order some sex toys. That might help.
Do that. Spice things up a bit.
It does help out.
Lingerie, bras.
All right. Have a good night there. Appreciate you calling in. Call back again and tell us how it's going, man.
All right. I'm going to go masturbate.
All right. No problem.
All right. Appreciate it. Talk to you guys later.
Sounds good.
Love. Talk to you later.
Thank you. All right. Wow. Okay, that was a marathon.
Yeah, that was a
Certainly
tricky
was.
one.
Yeah, I don't know if we got much to resolve
Yes.
there,
I don't know. It's so hard.
but it seems like maybe we did.
It's tricky when you want something. Yeah, it's tricky because you can't necessarily deny a person's wants, but
Yeah.
when those wants rely on another person changing themselves or doing something they're not comfortable with, you run into some consent issues,
Yeah.
some personal self-esteem issues.
Yeah.
It's a hard one.
It's all just like body shaming too, you know. If you've been with somebody for so long and you're not happy with their body, it's just like you just can't just tell them that. It's, I don't know. If both of you are having a conversation, if both of you are like letting yourself go, you could maybe be like, "Hey, we need to work out more," or something like that. I just feel like crap. How about we work out together? Something along those lines. But just like, "Hey, you know what? I'm tired of your boobs. You need to make them bigger." That's just like, I don't know about that.
It's not going to go over well.
No, not at all.
Go over well.
Not at all.
Let him know.
But I know you got to get over to another producing gig there, Peter.
I do, yes.
So
Busy guy.
Yeah, you're just producing all over the place, man. Well, thank you so much for doing this again. We will be here with another sex expert and a real doctor, a licensed doctor is going to be joining us. So stick around next week at 8:00 on the Saturday the 30th. Thank you so much, everybody. We were Talkin Sex Live. I am Chet.
I'm Diane.
And have a good night. Stay sex positive out there.